Kola and Tunde had been inseparable since childhood. In their neighborhood, people joked that if you saw one, the other couldn't be far behind. They shared everything: food, clothes, secrets, dreams. When Kola's father died, it was Tunde who slept on the floor beside him for weeks, just so he wouldn't feel alone. When Tunde got his first job, it was Kola he celebrated with before anyone else. Their bond felt unbreakable. Years later, life began to stretch them in different directions. Tunde became more ambitious, chasing money and status, while Kola stayed grounded, content with a simpler path. Still, they made time for each other. Weekend drinks, late-night conversations, laughter that felt like home. Then, Kola met Amara. She was different. Sharp, confident, warm in a way that made people feel seen. Kola fell hard, and for the first time, something in his life didn't include Tunde. He brought her around eventually, proud and excited. At first, everything seemed fine. Tunde joked with her, welcomed her. But something shifted, quiet, almost invisible. The kind of change you don't notice until it's too late. Kola trusted Tunde completely. So when work took him out of town for a few weeks, he didn't think twice about leaving things as they were. He even asked Tunde to check in on Amara once in a while. What happened during those weeks wasn't loud or dramatic. No grand plan. Just small moments. Conversations that lingered a little too long. Shared jokes that crossed lines. Loneliness meeting opportunity. One mistake turned into another, and before long, something had happened that couldn't be undone. When Kola returned, he sensed it immediately. Not the truth itself, but the distance. The way Tunde avoided his eyes. The way Amara hesitated before speaking. Truth has a way of surfacing, no matter how deeply buried. It came out in fragments. A misplaced message, a contradiction, then silence, then confession. Kola didn't shout at first. He just stared, like he was trying to recognize two strangers wearing familiar faces. The betrayal wasn't just about love. It was about history. About trust built over decades, shattered in weeks. "You," he finally said to Tunde, his voice low and disbelieving. Out of everyone, you. Tunde had no defense strong enough to hold. Apologies came, but they sounded hollow against the weight of what was lost. Kola didn't throw punches. He didn't need to. The look in his eyes said enough. From that day, everything ended. No more calls, no more laughter, no more brother. They became stories people told about how close they once were and how badly it all fell apart. Years later, they would still feel it, in different ways. Kola would struggle to trust deeply again. Tunde would carry the quiet guilt of knowing he traded something priceless for something fleeting. And somewhere between them, buried under anger and regret, was the memory of two boys who once believed nothing could ever come between them.